So I know you're probably thinking, whoa, this came out of nowhere. But this has been a really calculated decision. I've been saving up money for a down payment on the Jeep of my dreams for a little while now, and I've been wanting a 4x4 for like years now, because ever since I got on the road back in the day in Maribel, which is the van my mom lives in now, I've always wanted something that could get me down roads that not a lot of people can get down, because I would really like to start exploring places that are a little more remote and a little more desolate and free of people. So this has been a dream that has been brewing for a while now, and I looked into getting a 4x4 van, but those are extremely expensive and out of my budget, so I decided to go with something smaller. It was really between a 4Runner and a Jeep. And the reason why I went with a Jeep is because there are a lot of accessories that you can get for a Jeep that excite me, and I really like just the overall like community of like Jeep people. I feel like the Jeep community needs a little bit of melanation, so I'm really excited to be a part of the Jeep community now, and I'm really happy with this decision, and I really wanted to get something that was a little smaller with a little more clearance and 4x4 in order to get to the spots that I've been craving to go to, and to be able to go up in the mountains and not have to worry about my vehicle overheating or getting stuck up there. And this is really going to allow me just to go to the places that I truly want to go to. So the initial plan was to buy this Jeep in like 3 months up in Michigan, but things are changing, which I will explain further on in the video. We were initially going to be traveling all the way up northeast and then making our way across to Michigan, but because of different reasons, which I will explain, that is no longer the plan, and I will be explaining what we're doing now. So among having to build out a whole new vehicle and learning how to live in an even smaller space, in a different way too, because I will be mostly in nature spots, because the city ain't for me anymore. That's all I have to say. I'm a little bit nervous about like pivoting on my channel and instead doing more like nature and Jeep stuff. Of course, the history stuff will always be a part of my videos. That's just who I am. I like to think critically about the places I go. It's really important. So of course I'm going to share that with you. But we're going to be doing less city stuff and more nature stuff. So I hope you want to come along for the journey, and I hope you'll stick around to see where we're going to be going next and the adventures we're going to be having in this new vehicle. It's basically like the same adventures, just a new vehicle. And you know, I feel like it can be kind of nerve-wracking for people who make van life content to immediately pivot to something different and do something different. And honestly, I just want to stay true to myself. I don't want to be making van life content because it's what is popular on the internet and is what seems to get me views. But for me, this channel is about sharing my life adventures with everybody, and I really want to show that, one, I'm not a one-dimensional person, and that van life isn't a personality trait, and 3, I would really just like to show my evolution of my life on this channel. So yeah, just basically showing all of the adventures that I have, and this is one of them. This is a really exciting change, and you'll see in the video kind of the emotional roller coaster that I went on the past weekend, because it was kind of like it was a little bit of a shock to the system to immediately change vehicles and have to figure everything out, because it came so quickly. Like I said, I thought that I would be doing this in 3 to 4 months, but things change. Just know that I am very happy with this decision, and I really just cannot wait to get on the road and start being a voice for women of color who want to do this kind of travel, who want to overland and see this beautiful country. I'm already thinking about shipping this Jeep to frickin' Africa or New Zealand or Australia. You know, the possibilities are endless. Yeah, so first we need to reverse a little bit to tell the story and talk about the events that led up to me having to pull the plug and deciding to go ahead and buy this Jeep. We began our drive to Birmingham, Alabama in order to see ground zero of the civil rights movement. Bye-bye. Another campsite, another day, another campsite. Bye. Oh, there's Mom in the rearview mirror. As I was driving through the mountains, I began to hear a noise that sounded like my right front brake was beginning to go out. As we passed up and down the mountains, and the stress of not knowing what was wrong with Coco really began to play a toll on me. My hands were sweaty and my heart was racing, thinking about all of the things that could go wrong. I was dreading having to take her to a mechanic and spend X amount of dollars again when I was already planning on moving on to a new vehicle in 3 months. Things just started to click. We got to Birmingham safely, thankfully, and parked at a park, made lunch, talked about the significance of Birmingham, and looked online to see if there were any used Jeeps with reasonable mileage and that were within my budget. We started joking that the stress I was experiencing was a sign that Birmingham was where I would find my new set of wheels. Little did we know. Alright, so this is moving very quicker than I thought it would, and my Taurus self is like, I do not like how fast this is moving, but I think we're gonna go test drive a Jeep today. Yeah. What? I'm so excited. All right, guys, we're gonna test out this Jeep. I'm kind of.
Are you shaking? Ooh,
no, I'm not shaking at all.
She starts off right, nice.
Good.
Good mileage. Yeah. And test out the test drive.
This is nice. This is a massive upgrade.
It is so beautiful here.
I feel like I should turn it like
Okay.
that.
You can do bank statements, I guess, or you'll just have to see
I'll just see what they can take.
Yeah.
So hi. As you can see, I'm not in the van right now. I am in a hotel with lighting that is impeccably bad. That makes me also see all of the imperfections on my face. But I have some news, guys, and I'm literally shaking right now because it's one, very exciting. Two, it's I feel like a huge adult now because I did something that is very adult. And three, my dreams are freaking coming true. I've been holding this dream as a secret for a while now because I didn't know if it was going to work out or not, but I have been looking around at Jeeps for 3 months now. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do after Coco. If you guys watched that one video where I was having a breakdown and stuff, the last time I had to pay money to get some things fixed in her, it was $1,200, and I was like, this is not really going to be sustainable for me. I don't think it makes sense for me to spend this money on this old vehicle when I don't know how long it's gonna last. Every month so far, recently I've been spending money on it every month to fix something, and I think it was finally time for your girl to have an upgrade. So I have some news, which you will find out about here. I'm so happy. I'm a little nervous about having to transition, but I'm really excited to share with you this next part of our life. Things are going to be changing around. Life plans have changed, but we'll explain why and how things are changing and how things are going to be continue. The adventures are still going to continue, just in a different fashion, in a more overlandy fashion. So, just at the very least, know that my dreams are coming true. The shot's very dark. We'll get more shots in the light tomorrow, but this is my eucalyptus tree ornament from my college, and that is the first thing that is going to go in here. Yay! This is everything that I own in these 2 boxes, and those 3 bins. Oh, and then those dishes that need to be washed. That's everything. Yeah, that's everything, William. Oh, and then my blankets are in the Jeep already, but that's everything. Is this real? Is this really happening? Is this...
Head southwest toward Old
Look at that. All right, everybody, so it's the next morning. I got kind of a restless night of sleep because I'm so nervous about all of the things and the transitions and all of that, but we're going to sit down and talk to you about what our plan is for, the next couple weeks, and things are changing. All right, so we have decided that we are going to start heading west again. For many reasons. There's a couple reasons, actually. The first reason is I need to register my vehicle within 20 days in California. So that's the main reason. But we're going to start heading west also because
We started realizing numbers are going up with the pandemic, and we're just really feeling nervous about exposing ourselves and other people.
and without having a vaccine, which we
Yeah.
can then go get in California because we're residents.
That's another perk
Big deal.
of going back to where, Northern California. So, yeah, plans change. When you're on the road, things
Yeah.
change, and you have to adjust. And
I'm a Taurus baby who doesn't like change. So-
I'm a Pisces mom that says, "Come on, it's gonna be okay."
Let's do it. So I'm actually really, really excited. I think that we have seen a lot in the South, and we're not obviously gonna never come back. We're gonna go back to the South, and I think we're just postponing this Northeast trip until things are better. We're vaccinated. More people are vaccinated.
Yeah, it's just
for
too
safety.
risky.
It's risky. We were just thinking. So we decided that we wanted to go to this boat show in Annapolis because we really like sailboats and we wanted to tour a bunch of sailboats, but there are going to be a ton of people there.
Yeah.
And
We just don't want to take the chance.
we don't want to take the chance, and I'd rather go back to the Northeast and New York and DC and all of these places when everything's open. We can do everything, and so it just
we
makes
can
sense.
explore and
It
have
just
fun and
worked
really-
out that way, you know?
Yeah, it's working out for the best, and then of
Yeah.
course we get to see a little guy. Ha! We get to see Alex. Oh my God! If he heard me say
Where
that,
is
he'd
he
be
at?
like,
We better FaceTime him.
yeah. We
So-
haven't even told him yet. This has all been kind of a whirlwind.
Yeah, this is a whirlwind of a thing. So it worked out, and there was no way. It's all working out because there's
Yeah.
no way I was going to be able to get Coco over the Rocky Mountains and the Sierra Mountains as well. I mean, I guess if we could go through. Yeah, I mean, the Sierras, there's a mountain range all down California, so no matter at what point we entered California, I would have to get her up there, and she's not a very reliable car anymore.
Yeah.
It's time to move on, and
Yeah,
I'm
she's
so
been-
obviously sad about it, but
It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's just a transition to new things,
Sorry.
And
Yeah.
now you're going to be able to do a lot more, of the backcountry stuff that you want to do, and it's exciting.
I've been wanting to overland ever since I got Maryville, and I learned that you can go off-road and do all these awesome things. I've wanted a 4x4, and finally, and then a few months ago, I just came across Jeep living and Jeep outfitting, and I was like, you know what? This is the vehicle for me. And so I've been searching for a few months now, trying to find a good deal, and yeah, Coco, I was going to have to get something fixed in her again. I was like, it doesn't make sense for me to spend more money on this car that I know that in a few months, because the plan was initially to go all the way up the Northeast and then head to Michigan. And then that's where I was going to buy the Jeep anyways in 4 months. So
Yeah.
it's just happening a lot faster. And I think it's for a good reason because it's not safe to be in the cities right now.
It's good timing.
It's good
We
timing.
need to head back.
And we can get our vaccine. I don't know. I know a lot of people are very up and down about it, but our choice is that we feel safer having a vaccine.
we
So
we decided
hopefully
to
you
get
can
it.
respect that, but
Yeah,
it's important to us.
And we'll be able to do it back home, It's open to everybody 16 and older, so we'll be able to
we'll
do
be
it.
able to do it legally and
Yeah, and not be taking
Taking from anybody.
one from somebody, in a state that we're not a resident in. So
everything's working out, and I have some business stuff for my sticker website that I have sent to our business address in
It's
California. So I need to get that all squared away. It's just
funny
working
how
out.
the universe makes things happen.
Yeah, I was like, I am not spending another $500+ on this van
Yeah.
when I'm about to get rid of her. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with her. That's the next little stage of this.
Yeah. So,
I'm so excited and full of mixed feelings, and I'm sad, but I'm also excited. I'm really excited to be headed west.
yeah.
do some overlanding.
We've seen a lot of amazing things in the southern United States. We've really had a great time. We've learned a lot about ourselves.
It's been a mixed bag for sure.
We've learned a lot about ourselves. We've learned a lot about our country.
I think we should do a whole video of like our breakdown of the places in the South. We obviously didn't see all of the South, but the places we went to.
Yeah.
And the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
You know, the South literally like on the map.
And we're looking at a map right now because we're starting to plan out our journey back west. And
we're going to hit up the Grand Canyon. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. We've just been to a lot of places.
We have driven so far, Mom.
Our country is so vast. Like, there's so much we haven't seen, but we've seen a lot. But there's like...
it never ends.
Spend the rest of our lives... Exploring this country only.
Because like once you do all the major things, then it's all of the little things like small springs and and smaller towns, and so
we get to go to the Grand Canyon, which I have never been to. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
We're gonna plan this out, get back to the West Coast, and you know the adventures are never gonna be ending.
Yeah,
it's always gonna be something.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting to share this
this next stage.
And this next stage. So.
Yeah, and it's thanks to you and thanks to this YouTube channel that my dreams are coming true of being able to adventure in this way and being able to upgrade my vehicle, you know. It's all thanks to everybody. So, and I just can't wait to get going. Like last night we were sitting in Coco, like starting to pull everything out and put them in bins and stuff, and I was telling my mom like, oh my god, like it like hit me all of a sudden that I was like, the amount of like women who look like me that I'm going to be able to inspire to like do outdoor things that have been primarily like afforded to people with, you know, white skin, you know, for white people. Like it's like really nice to be able to like, I don't know, break into that.
Yeah, and your story
is because it's something I really want to do, you know?
Like, and your story isn't really changing. Like,
no, it's just a new vehicle.
Continue adventuring, continuing to give historical, you know, information in an exciting way. You're just gonna have a different vehicle.
Yep, and I'm gonna be able to go to more places.
Yes.
Well, we'll both be, because your vehicle will be able to do most things.
And you won't have the stress and be like, your hands won't be sweating every time you drive. Like, not being safe on the road is really a significant concern, you know, when you're driving.
And considering that we're gonna be,
much.
And it's a lot hillier on this side.
Yeah.
We were gonna be crossing the Appalachian Mountains and doing all of that again. So
it's for the best, and it's just happening earlier than you anticipated. So
yeah, and I know we don't need to explain ourselves, but I think that it's important that people understand what's happening.
Yeah.
But so we're looking at the map now. So after that rant, we're looking at the map now. We are currently in Birmingham. And we're just gonna drive across, and then we're gonna go up and then through. I've done this path before. It's pretty fun. It's beautiful actually. And then we'll head to the Grand Canyon, which is
that's in
right here.
Yeah.
We'll do Grand Canyon. That is a quintessential national park to hit up on this southern route. Do some camping there. There's a bunch of camping on the outside, on the rims, and I think the northern rim will finally be open by the time we get there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's cool.
Perfect timing too, because it's spring now.
So it's a new day, dawn. It's a new day. Look at William.
He's enjoying that bed.
He loves it.
Oh my god.
We're gonna so we got a lot to do. I gotta take more stuff out of the van. Yeah, the next issue is what to do with Coco. You're probably wondering, what are we going to do with Coco? And I have tried to sell her. I tried to sell her on Facebook Market. Unfortunately, the amount of time I've had to figure this all out has been literally 48 hours. So we're taking everything valuable out of her, and I'm gonna sell some stuff, keep some stuff, salvage some stuff. So my biggest loss on this build is probably the tile there. But we're gonna take her to a parts yard. Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, Coco.
RIP. Remember the days of Mom's helping me? You were here for the build?
Yeah.
You're already like, all right, let's
like a.
So yeah, this is not easy for me at all. It's easy for my mom. You seem really into this.
Well, you know me, I love taking shit apart.
But it's definitely not easy for me because I put so much work into building this. And just to see your creation be taken apart. But also, at the same time, you can kind of look at it as like nothing exists forever. Right? Like nothing ever. Everything has a season, and I knew when I was building this wouldn't be forever because this is such an old van. I just didn't think it would come this soon, to be honest.
Made it 10 minutes.
And I don't like change.
No, you don't.
I don't like change at all. I'm done with this van life.
I quit.
I quit. This van life stuff has been good, but I'm ready to move on to a different adventure. This is Adventure Time, Louie. Where we break stuff. Where we have multiple different types of adventures throughout our lives.
We deconstruct things.
And we deconstruct stuff and salvage as much as we can because we want to be environmentalists, but we still waste. You know, we're all trying our best. We're in a sticky situation now, and you gotta make do with what you got. Alright, so last night we took everything out and we're gonna go donate some wood. I don't know if I'll be able to donate that piece there, but we're gonna go to the Habitat Humanity Restore, and yeah, this is my last drive in Coco. It's emotional, but it's like very, very exciting because I've just been thinking about my next build and how awesome it's going to be able to go off-road and do awesome things. So we're not being stressed out about driving a vehicle anymore. It's going to be wonderful. So, yeah, bye Coco. I gotta stop calling her by her name because that's what is making me super emotional, I think. So we're headed to the Habitat Humanity. All right, now we're at a Home Depot and we're taking the solar panels off because I'm not leaving those behind. I don't know who you think I am. Adventuring. All right, we took off the thing and oh man, I'm trying not to get sentimental, but I like tell myself it's just a car, but it's not just a car because it took us so far to so many places and it's over. I'll always love you, Coco, and we'll always have all of the videos of this van to remember. So we're stuck at a train right now, so time to get some cash for this little gal. Bye, Coco. That's goodbye. So we're all packed up here to the room, took the solar panels off, Max fan, got all of the goodies in here, and it is stuffed in here. Got a lot of work here to be done to get everything organized and sell some stuff and whatnot, but yeah, I definitely, after walking out from selling Coco, I bawled. I was so sad. They did give me this though, so I'm gonna keep this. I think I should be able to keep it. It's a memorabilia and, you know, a memory of this era in my life. And now we're moving on to the next one. It's funny because it's like, I should be happy right now. Like, I don't know why I'm so sad, but I think it's because this all came very quickly and kind of as a shock. Like, this was the plan all along, but it just happened really quickly. So I'm definitely feeling my feels right now, but I'm excited. I'm really happy to have a vehicle that is way more reliable and I know is going to get us from point A to point B very safely over the Rocky Mountains, over the Sierra Mountains, and yeah, so we're ready to go here soon. Check it out. I'm gonna put this down here away from sight, but this is all of William's stuff, and we'll sit here. It's packed in here. I do look like I've been crying though. And another thing is like, I think that I'm just feeling really overwhelmed right now because I'm like, damn, I gotta do another build. It's gonna be fun. But I gotta do another build, get rid of a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's happening. My dreams are coming true, but I'm so emotional. I'm such an emotional baby sometimes. I'm just like, why do I cry about everything? It feels good though. I think this is what I need to release. Oh, and can I add, just like, all of this has been so smooth. Like, every step of the way, it's been from the moment I was like, okay, I gotta do it. I gotta get the new vehicle, like now. I gotta get it like 3 months early. From the savings on the down payment that I had saved up, it was there. From getting it financed, from moving everything over, figuring out what to do with everything, and everything's been so smooth. Selling Coco, yeah, it's been very smooth and easy, so I think that's a sign that this is the right move, and I'm really excited. And just the idea of like going back to the West Coast is also boggling my mind right now. Hasn't been that long of, it was kind of a snap decision, but it's for the better. We have so much stuff we have to do over there for what's happening and coming up, so
And then, review whatever she needs, and then I will be available also for like the end of month.
all right, we're all packed in. We're officially moved into the Jeep, even though there's a ton of crap. Well, it's not crap. They're my personal belongings. My mom was like, it's not crap. But we're moved in and, ooh, the heat's on. And we are headed out. We're headed back west. What? My mind is blown right now. Okay, see you in the next clip. So that brings you up to speed. We are going to be postponing our plans to go northeast until the pandemic really is starting to get better, because it is a very like city and populated area. We want to just play it safe and yeah, be responsible about where we are going. And so now we are headed back to California, which I never thought I would say until like the end of this year. So it's a little bit of a shock to the system. We're going back west, and I'm actually really excited. There's a lot that we need to do in California, and it's actually coming at a good time. We've got to register the Jeep, we've got business stuff to take care of, and we want to get our vaccines and whatnot. So it's working out actually pretty well, and my mom's taking it well. She's actually was kind of in the same headspace. We were just starting to hear about, the numbers going up in the Northeast, and we were like, you know what, maybe we should postpone this, because a lot of the things we want to do up Northeast are like city things. Like we want to go to museums, we want to go to restaurants, we want to do the things that you do in the Northeast. And yeah, there's a lot of nature out there, but we were planning to go to like Washington, D.C., and we'll probably do that when things get a lot better, because I would love to finish seeing all of the states. So we are headed west now, but that does not mean we aren't going to be having some fun along the way. We are going to be taking our time going back to California. We're going to be stopping at national parks, going down a hell of a lot of dirt roads, because now we both have high clearance vehicles, and camping in as many spots as possible. So if you aren't subscribed already, and if you're new here, definitely click subscribe. I am a newbie overlander, and I plan on showing my experience along the way. I want to show you the evolution of me starting here with a stock Jeep and moving on to figuring out what I need in this Jeep, building it out, going on my first actual 4x4 trails, hopefully meeting some other people who are interested in the same things, and exploring this beautiful freaking country and sharing it all with you. So I hope y'all aren't too disappointed about Coco. I'm definitely sad about it, but the silver lining for me when I feel sad about not living in Coco anymore, I think about all of the amazing adventures I've already had in her and I've shared on the internet. And yeah, just she was an amazing tool for me to be able to explore where I did. We went so far. I drove so many miles in that van, and I really did not expect to be able to drive her as far as I did. So I'm very, very grateful to have had her in my life. And yeah, it's a new chapter, everybody. It's a new chapter. And my dreams are really coming true. This has been a dream for a very long time, and it is definitely thanks to you guys for tuning in and supporting me in whatever ways you have been on Patreon, watching the videos, watching the ads, all of that. That has helped me to be able to go on this journey. So thank you everybody for watching. I will see you in the next video. We will be headed west, and I can't wait to share our adventures, and yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching.